Hello everyone and welcome to our I Pick My Butt video, more Survivor.io, and we have the new Survivor, which is called Worm, and we've all been talking about this and been waiting for this moment. Now you can either get this from the Survivor Pass, where you're going to pay $20, or you can wait the months and months to try to collect enough of these hero shards for them to unlock them that way. Now, I will say I spent a ton of time looking through the footage, trying to get every little number possible so we could really find out how this ability works. As far as levels that require essence to upgrade, they are pretty much an exact copy of Catnip, so I don't know if somebody just got lazy and said, yeah, we'll just copy and paste this over and we'll be good. But you can see we're going to get a 4% attack increase at 5 stars, which, by the way, is going to take a little bit to get there, but this is similar with Tsukiyomi. Now, Worm is going to come with an in-game ability called Listening Bug, and it's going to carry a Listening Bug to discover enemy weakness and increase the damage taken, and that's the damage taken for the enemies, and obviously character exclusive. At 2-star, we're going to get the Listening Bug range up and Recon stacks +1. We'll talk about the stacks in a second. At 3 stars, Listening Bug range up, Recon stacks +1 again, and as you can see on the screen, just like the last one, the size of the circle is larger. At 4 stars, same thing, Listening Bug range up, Recon stacks +1. And of course, as expected, at 5-star, Listening Bug range up, Recon stacks +1. Now, there is no evil for this item at all, so you pretty much are left to pick whatever you want to open up that slot, which makes it great for things like the high power bullet, or my favorite thing to go with this, the HE fuel, to increase that range. Now, going in with Worm without the Listening Bug, I was hitting for about 81k. Sometimes I saw some hits in there for 128, but it's very difficult to see with the kunai, given the fact that it's going to always shoot 2 projectiles once you get it past excellent. And before putting it on, I was seeing crits hitting about 249,000 to 392,000. Now, when I finally equipped the Listening Bug, I was now seeing numbers at 89k and 141k versus the 81k and 128k. And that first crit was hitting for 273k. Which pretty much gives us a 10% attack increase when our enemy goes and steps into our little sonar circle there. And you can tell which enemies have it based by the little icon above their head if you haven't noticed already. So I had to do a little change of location there. Things were a little bit noisy inside the house. But when it came to the actual stacks, I was hoping to see big differences in the numbers from a single stack all the way up to 5 stacks. But unfortunately, that wasn't even the case. You can see here, even at 5 stacks, we're going in on the new special ops. And you can see the boss himself, the Scorpion, is going to take a hit at 71k beforehand and at 79k when he finally gets the marker on top of him. And I was thinking that maybe this might be something where we're going to see 79, then 100, and 120, but it's a continuous 79k. Which this believes me to think that this stacks is nothing to do with the amount of the additional damage that's dealt, but more of how long the enemy can take increased damage from having this listening device attached to him. But still, people are hitting big numbers with this inside Ender's Echo, and when I went in, I was about 7,000 attack less than where I normally would be, and my numbers were still pretty much the same. I was hitting for about 9,000 damage, where typically I would hit for maybe about 10 or 11, so that's not terrible for 7,000, which makes me believe that there might be increase to crit rates on this also, but it's very tough to see those numbers inside the game with all the animations of damage happening. But given that this ability kind of uses a circular aura on it, this is going to be great to use with a weapon like the Light Chaser. Not to mention the whole legendary effect, if you have it there, it's really going to smack the enemy. But this also means that other abilities that are going to work great, that are going to be tightly packed to the hero, things like the Guardian, the Soccer Ball, the drones, even the laser launcher, and Durian if you have the tech part equipped to it. I guess you can even say things like the boomerang would work really well too, given that, you know, it is kind of a circular motion on it, but obviously the eventual range of it will go outside of it. It doesn't mean I'm going to go for it though. I'll probably stick with things like the drone and the soccer ball definitely, and even the Guardian. At least those ones I know are good combinations with the Light Chaser. But overall, this hero is pretty impressive, and as I said, it's wrecking some numbers inside Ender's Echo, so if you're going to get it, I would definitely suggest spending the $20. That way you're not waiting forever, and once this pass is over, who knows if we're going to be seeing this pop up again in another Survivor Pass. Obviously, we haven't seen Tsukiyomi or even Catnips pop up again too. But really curious to know what you guys think of this hero. Have you noticed anything that I haven't? Let me know in the comments below. Join the Discord if you haven't already. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and remember, I pick my butt.